but you just fold it up like a bit of a tasty bit of spinach, I guess. But there you go, there's a weed bait, and it's just a matter of setting your float to the right depth and flopping it in. Yes. Have a go there. G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure, and welcome to a very civilised start to the morning, I should say, Phantom.
Absolutely. Gentleman's hours.
Gentleman's hours and gentleman's fishing too, I believe.
Well, the art of luderick fishing does go back to a gentlemanly time.
It does, and I think by chasing luderick, you are showing your age a bit. You're holding the centre pin like you know how to use it as well. We're doing an art form of fishing that's probably more so associated with the old blokes in flannels and beanies, which is why I'm wearing a beanie and a flannel, I might add. But I'll tell you what, it's bloody good fun.
It is good fun, yep.
It takes you back to that nostalgia fishing that you used to do as a kid. You're watching a float, the float goes down, fish on. It's all the good things, and plus, oh, what a beautiful day.
It is a nice day, no wind for a change.
No wind, so we're just about to get stuck in, have our first drift, and hopefully we can show you a few fish. Thanks very much for joining us. Hope you enjoy this episode, and yeah, let's bend a rod, Tez.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Absolutely zero respect for cameramen and their craft. Haven't even got a camera set up, and Tez is bending. That's a typical old man move. He actually rides a bike and wears lycra as well. Yep. So. Look, I expect nothing less.
Yep, up for a luderick competition, Sammy? What do you reckon, eh?
Well,
give it a go.
Feel like a good fish?
No, he's not a real good one. Did pull a little bit of line early, but I think he might be average. Here he comes.
So as someone who's caught a few luderick over time, how old were you when you caught your first luderick?
About 12.
12?
Here he comes. Well, we used to catch a heap. Stratty, he's only a little fella. Alrighty.
Well, that's only a small luderick by the looks of things, by luderick standards. But it is. Well, you hook him under the chin.
Yeah, I'm jagging him. I'm jagging him.
Oh, and he is happy to see you.
Oh, he's happy to see us all over the... There he is.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a little fella. We'll put him back and see if we can get some big ones, eh?
That sounds good. This time of the year, the luderick are schooling up and breeding. So what you would have seen come out of the bottom of that luderick is, how do I put this delicately? Male luderick excitement.
I'm with a C in the front.
Yeah, I'm with a extra C put in front of it. Now, that's all well and good. It does get everywhere. You try not to get it on your clothes because this happens. And you may remember, some of you who've watched the channel for a while, last year I chased a few luderick with Tez, and these are the track pants that I wore.
And he hasn't washed them yet.
I have washed them. It doesn't come out, and no, that's not mine. So yeah, what do you got there, Tez?
And come down to the other end of them, well, very close to the same end actually, is that. So, you know, all sorts of terrible things. That's why people don't fish for luderick very much. It's just very, very messy. Very messy.
It's just a shocking sport. We don't encourage you to try it at all. Now, for those who haven't chased luderick before, I'm sure one of the most commonly known facts is you chase them under a float. So we've got our float rig here, little swivel, but a bit more of a modern take is we've got a 2-hook rig. One is an artificial fly, so that guy there is a artificial fly. That's some weed dub or crystal flashy stuff that looks like green weed. And then we come off to a little dropper. We've got our hook, and this is where we attach our weed. Now, luderick are predominantly herbivores. They do eat yabbies and little worms and that sort of stuff as well, but most of those things are pretty hard to put on a hook. They most commonly eat weed, which is this stuff here, which you can see we've got a little supply of that Tez lovingly collected, scrambled around the rocks at low tide yesterday to grab. I wasn't a part of it, I just come on for the champagne stuff. And then you just chuck it on your hook, fold it up, and oh, Tez has missed one. Too quick. And you just chuck it on your hook like so, nice and love. You need to put it on with love, I need to stress that. You can't catch them without the love. But you just fold it up like a bit of a tasty bit of spinach, I guess. What's going on, Tez? You fighting one, or you in all sorts of Barney, or do you need some weed?
Lean over and unhook your line.
He's stitching me up, and there you go. There's a nice little. Oh, there we go. There. He doesn't want me to fish. It's the only good set of eyes on the boat. It's my job to unhook braid. But there you go. There's a weed bait that's ready to catch a luderick. Then you see the structure. We're fishing a point of a rock wall here, and it's just a matter of setting your float to the right depth and flopping it in. Now, where did you get that last hit, Tez? Out the front, was it? Righto. Well, I'm going to snake you. Is that the money hole right there? It looks a bit, probably a bit close.
That time.
Got him?
Yep.
Well, this is getting embarrassing. Better fish?
It's that same sort of class, I think.
Now, Tez, these guys obviously move around a heap.
Yeah.
Just a matter of trying a heap of different spots until you start getting a few fish, isn't it?
Yeah, and then the tide, oh, he's going for the rocks. The tide can turn and they can nick off and all sorts of stuff. Oh, he's probably a bit better, I think.
Oh, I might even help you out with a bit of a net job here. And that's one thing that I think is one of the main attractions of luderick fishing, is they go so hard.
They go all the way to the net.
They will keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And I said it last year and I'll say it again this year, if they grew to 30 kilos, you wouldn't even talk about GTs. Oh, yes. That's a bit better fish.
He's alright. He took the weed, not the fly. Oh, the fly's sitting there. There
you go, that's
he's getting a little bit better.
I don't think we should do that competition. That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, they'll keep on going, you know. Just write the score down. You got this one down?
No, those. I think I caught that one.
Yeah, we'll just put him on the measure and see how big he is. Just for the. What is he?
37.
37?
37 centimetres. A nice fish.
That'll do it.
Yum, yum, yum. Are you taking a feed today, Tess?
Not so much mess. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll let these ones go. We'll decide later.
Like a bit of surgical forceps to get hooks out. Ooh. Especially when they're right in behind that little bit of bone that's there. Got him. Now, if you're ever wondering, Vic, can you get a close-up of those teeth? Those teeth there, if you look really closely, they've got three little tips on the end.
Tricuspidatus.
Girella tricuspidata. And they've got three little cutting edges made perfectly for cutting weed. Come on, give us a smile. Cheese. Alrighty.
I've actually been working with the CSIRO to get a few schools of luderick that don't need water, and I'm going to release them into my backyard to keep it under control. We're still in early stages of testing for the moment, but look, it's coming along well. I'll keep you posted.
I'll be over. Oh, that's an inquiry. That's an inquiry.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
He's rolling it around his mouth.
Sniffing it.
Come on. Oh, maybe now. Yes.
Got him. Nothing like a little
tussle now.
3-1.
Going for it.
Certainly is, and you can see in the clear. Oh, he's a nice fish. Just saw him in the clear water there.
You are too?
Yes, double hook up. Well, I don't think mine's too big, but
37 and a half.
Oh, that's a good fish.
There you go.
They do get over 40. Give the camera a look there, Tez.
There he is. Do the old scoop past.
Yeah, the old pan, slow pan. Still learning. Oh, hang on,
nice in the corner. Oh, you've got a good one there too.
But being a schooling fish, double hookups when they're on, not uncommon. They will set in big schools. You'll notice we're using quite long rods here. And that's just keep that hook in the mouth. So they fight quite hard and you're only using a tiny little hook. So a big soft spongy rod really does help. Does make it a little bit hard to land them. You can use a 9-footer. I don't have a 9-foot, a shorter rod. I've got a 9-foot crisp one that I might break up very soon, but just good fun. That guy ate the weed, not the fly. That's where the longer net comes into play. Helps you land them with the old long rod and the small boat. Now I probably won't break out the measuring stick on this one, but it's good to get on the board. What are you up to? Is that 3 now you're up to? 3-1. It's alright, I can see a late comeback. Well actually, not a late, I'm going to start it now. 3-1, I'm on the board. See you, mate. Not a bad little bite that's happening at the moment.
Yeah, it's good. Not always this good.
I'll just chuck it right in the spot.
Pass me that net, please.
No.
Oh, I'll pick him up and have a look.
Hang on.
No, you're right. I'll get it. No, it's okay.
Ah, me now. You righty? Yeah. Now, I guess we call that a capture. You touch the leader, game fishing terms. Or eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. He ate it. Oh no! He ate it and I missed it.
Only half ate it. This one ate it all the way down.
Properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got one?
Got one.
Somebody want to hang on to it?
Oh, I've managed to get number 2 on. Tez has got one for the table, gutted the hook, so.
Number 4's taken it right down, so not much chance of getting that out without doing a lot of damage, so I think we might take this one home.
This one feels a bit
36, which is a little small. But we've got the old Ikejima brain spike there, and just if you follow that first gill slit up to behind the eyes, there's a soft spot there, and that's where the brain is. So into there and you'll see them flick and carry on. And then in behind the gills there, that gill plate like Sam does with his snapper there. Just coming in along there and down the other side, and they'll bleed really nicely. Give them a bit of a wash. And then it's surgery time to try and get the hook out.
Now as a table fish, they're pretty good chewing, aren't they?
They're not bad, yeah.
What would you compare them to? I know whenever I ask you that question, you go, they taste a bit like a luderick or a luderick.
It tastes like chicken.
They got a nice white flesh though, don't they?
It's not quite white, but yeah, no,
compared to tuna, it's white.
They're okay. They're quite good. They don't taste weedy. If you thought, they're probably better than mullet that have been caught in nets and laying on the beach. But no, they're quite nice. They can sometimes get a little bit tough, as in curling up in the pan. But other than that, no, lovely.
I've actually made some luderick burgers in the past and they were fantastic. A bit of breadcrumb or batter, really, really nice. Ah, catching you, Phantom. I'm catching you. Oh, they are slippery little customers. There you go. There's another nice one. Geez, when they want to go it, they'll get it down, won't they?
Yeah, when they're biting well.
Big fat winter lude. Now Tez, what are you doing? You've thought about this way too much, haven't you?
Yeah, it's sort of paddock the plate there. You catch the fish, you take them home, you chop them up. No, we don't give them to the cat. But we've got a little bit of burley in here, so that's chopped up weed, and sand at the right consistency that you can make into a ball, and you throw it out and it sort of gets them going, turns them on a little bit. So you pat it down, and I've modified this one. So
Of course he has. Of course he has.
And we just hurl that out right near Sammy's float. And they go, "What's going on over there?" And they come over and they go, "Oh, little bits of weed there," and that gives them the idea. It's like coming home and finding a steak cooking on a barbie.
Coming from home from a big night out, and then there's still half a box of pizza there. I reckon you just struck at the right time.
Could have. Oh, that's a top one. Oh, it is too.
He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, that's what you call foul hooked. Bit of foul play going on there.
Got him. Another double hookup. Went quiet for a little bit there. Tez, oh, I dropped mine. Tez has jagged one.
So there's the, play them gently because you never know how you've hooked them. Right, just hooked.
So he must have just been sniffing around, having a look, and you've gone, "Oh, move that."
It's gone like that and got him.
Sometimes you get lucky, particularly if you're an older gentleman.
Good lucky day, mate, because you can go back and catch you again.
Yeah, you hook him in the buddy bum and the fin and get him in. I hooked mine in the mouth and dropped him. Stitch up. Oh, now he's just shouldering me out of the way now. Tez has just reminded me that the score is now 5-2. I tried to argue that it's just, you know, it's not the... It's just being out here that's the real winner. Oh, get your own bloody spot.
No, that's just, you know, I'll bring him over for you.
But he has got the age advantage, you know. He's double my age, which in luderick fishing means you should catch twice as many. Is there a flannelette anywhere there? Because
today.
Oh, see, I wore a flannelette for the
I should have.
proper attire. The beanie's come off. It's actually not that cold. It's no wind. Lovely morning. Weather's not meant to stay great forever, unfortunately, but should be enough for a little morning session.
When you have a hard time getting your hand around them, you know they're getting up there. Look at that one. Beautiful. Right down there, wanted that. Corner of the mouth.
That's got to be in the 40s. Oh, not 39. Close.
39 and a bit. We're getting up there.
We've got to crack 40 today, surely.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
Seems like you're the only one working on it, but...
What are we up to now, Ken? I can't remember, it's 6 or 7.
Yeah, well, that's Alzheimer's for you. After this fish, they went off the chew at this spot, so we went searching to see if we could find one around that 40 centimetre mark.
That's a real one?
Yeah, nice fish. He's got a little bump in his head.
Yeah, oh, he might have been caught in a net when he was young. Put him on the line meter. So we got there, 39, getting closer.
Another fatty. Bit of claret, but he'll release just fine. See you, mate. That guy there's slurped a bit of weed, the weed fly instead of the actual weed. He's gone. I'll have a go at that.
My goodness, this one took off.
Oh, big silver side.
I can see him all the way down there. So I'm ahead on the numbers category, but there's the biggest fish of the day category. Might be just coming in. Oh yeah, might be coming in right now.
I suppose I better get the net then. He waited till I had a phone call I had to take as well. Yeah, cheeky tactics. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, he took the fly.
On the fly?
Yeah.
There you go, first one on the fly today.
That is. That's got to be close. Got to be close.
Looks like a 40. Mate, mate. Got runs on the board. Look out.
Let's see. We'll see.
Well, I think he's a 40, maybe even a tad more.
Oh,
42, 41 and a half. Yeah.
That's a real one.
Woo. Ow! 41 and a half, and he's...
Oh, 41, you don't even throw him at me.
He's a nice one. He's a nice one.
Well
he
done.
can go back and have a good old swim. It gave me a great fight. Thank you very much.
Got a nice one on here. Nice one.
So I'm loath to draw an analogy between mangrove jacks and luderick, but
Oh dear. Don't do that. You'll have the world after you.
these guys do not. Oh, he's a good one, Sam. That's a beautiful bronzy.
That's
yeah.
That's a big one.
That's a very nice one. That might be getting up there. That's bending the net. Today.
Hey? Oh! What is he? 43!
43.
Oh! Phantom!
43
Phantom.
is in there. Hey. Good on you, mate.
You may not catch many, but you know, I like quality fish. I like the quality. I might even get a photo of this guy. It's a cracker. I don't know. He's not that long, but he's high.
Oh, we want him to be long.
He's heavy. Grab him out and put him on the measure.
Hey, he's got a bit of size on him, that one. What do you reckon?
I don't reckon he'll go.
Not 43. We'll have a look.
Oh, close.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. 40. 43. What was yours?
43.
43. Oh, you're in with a hunt, mate. In with a hunt.
Well, in with a hunt. I reckon we call it a draw. We call it a draw for biggest fish. You obviously caught more, but I reckon we'll call it a draw. We've caught plenty. We've had an absolute ball.
It's been great.
It's time to head back. We've kept a couple for a feed. I think Tess has got 2 or 3 on. Just got 1 for brekkie, and we'll fill those up. But that was a bloody fun session. I'll see you on the field table. So, put the cameras away. Went, you know what? Should have another cast. Oh, but this time, just use the fly and break out the old 6-weight fly rod. Missed a couple, and then have a go at that chunky little number. And lo and behold, Sammy just pulled a 45er.
There he is.
Big, chunky 45er. Victory, and on fly as well. That's pretty cool. Send him back, Tess. Oh no! There we go.
He's okay.
He was just resting. That's pretty cool. On fly.
Good one, mate.
Now we can go. Oh, I didn't want him to be tired. I just wanted to get that one little bit up. It's not a numbers game.
That stealth presentation did the...
Oh, it's the stealth, yes. It was the crystal fly line, the intermediate tippet, tapered of course.
And who lent him the fly?
I made him blackfish flies ages ago. It's about time he repaid the favour. Well, nothing like getting outfished by the man who taught you to fish. The old man still got it, there's no doubt in that. Now, back home, this is the one I kept for feed. I only kept one. We've got plenty of fish in the freezer. I love eating these guys fresh. They're really good fresh. I don't mind eating the skin. They've got quite a bit of a thick skin. It's a tougher skin. If you're going to make a crispy skin fish, then just scale them up and they're perfect. If you're not a big fan of fish skin, then this probably isn't the one that's going to change you over to the dark side, and you can just rip the skin off. But solid fish. There's heaps of meat on them too. They've got a small head, big shoulders, so one fish like that, that's meal for 2, no worries at all. But yeah, and that's only a medium sized one. That 45 I got at the end, well, that was probably another out here on it, and that was a cracker. Fought really well too. I wish I had the camera set up for the eat, but yeah, good old fun session. Looks like it's just about to rain here, so let's get stuck into the filleting. Two beautiful fillets. Check this out. Yeah, time to get these in the fridge and get out of the rain. I know I promised you guys a tackle talk, but I watched back the footage and realised I showed you pretty much all the rig and how to bait up at the start of the video already. The only thing I did not cover was the line that we were using. We used 20-pound braid purely because it floats really nicely on the water and doesn't drag your float down like a regular mono. You could also use specialised float line, but 20-pound braid does the job perfectly. Now guys, heaps of cool stuff available at the Sammy Hitzke Fishing website. Of course, released last week. We've got the Big Baits, Big Fish shirt. These have been going off, so if you are chasing one, make sure you get in quickly. They're a long sleeve cotton number, absolute cracker shirt. I've got some big boat stickers made up. Now these come in a couple of different colours. I'll post the exact specifications on my website so you can figure out if it'll fit where you want it to go. But these are made out of vinyl. They're UV resistant and should last for ages. Got the full Sammy Hitzke Fishing logo or just the big hooks, and they also go pretty good on your car as well. D-hookers are in stock and will be getting sent out this week. So if you're chasing a D-hooker, I know a lot of people have been hitting me up asking when are they coming back in stock. They are in stock now and you can order yours on the website, so get around that. These guys always go out the door quickly. And a new little product that a lot of people have been asking about as well is the Phantom tool. Now you would have seen the old man, the Phantom, use it at the start of the video to dispatch a fish. Now I've also used it in plenty of my beach fishing and rock fishing videos as well. Heaps of people asked about them, so I got some made up. Now these are an original design by my old man, hence the name, the Phantom tool. These guys are a really safe and easy way to brain spike and bleed your fish. You don't have to stick your fingers in their gills and scuff up your fingers when it's cold and wet. You don't have to try and dodge your fingers with a big knife while you're standing knee deep in the water. You can attach it to your bait bucket, your wading bag, anywhere on the boat, even your belt, and they are just one of the handiest tools for dispatching and bleeding fish that you intend to keep for the table. Nice and safe. I've used mine, I reckon, for about, actually this is mine here. My old man gave me this when I reckon I was about 9, and I've had it ever since. You only have to buy them once. They're made out of solid 316 stainless bar, so perfect for use in harsh environments. They come with the rope as well, so you can attach it to wherever you want. But that is the Phantom tool, guys. Now I did only get a limited amount made up because I wasn't sure how they'd go, but if you did want one, get on there nice and quick and secure yours. For those who aren't quite sure how you use it, you'd like more examples, I will be making up a bit of an instructional video to go with them so you can see how to use them properly and how Dad and I use them. But there you go, nice and cool. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's always great to get out for a nice relaxing morning session with the old man, even if he did towel me up on the fishing front. But if you did like or learn something, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because there's new fishing action coming every single week. Thanks very much, guys. Catch you out in the water. Have a good one.